Hey guys, it's JackSid46 here again with another vinyl collection. This is part 4. I've got 6 records to show off in this video, and I'll explain that later once I get to it. So yeah, up first we have Sinsanum with their debut full length, Echoes of the Tortured. This is a fairly new band. This was released in their first EP, and this full length was released in 2016. So they're fairly new, but it's very good black and death metal. I love the artwork on this. It's very good. I love the logo as well. It's very cool looking. Track listing on the back. Yeah, there's a lot of tracks on this. There's 21 tracks, but like 10 of them are like short instrumental tracks, which they're okay on their own, and it kind of ties the whole album together. But I think there's like too many. It feels like there's too many instrumental tracks for this album, but it's still very good stuff nevertheless. There's a lot of great tracks on here. You've got tracks I recommend you check out are Splendor and Agony, Inverted Cross, Army of Chaos, The Forgotten One, the title track Echoes of the Torture, Dead Souls. Just the whole album, I recommend you check it out. I haven't seen anyone. I've watched quite a lot of these vinyl collection videos, and I've yet to see someone else show this record off. So yeah, it's a double LP gatefold with the band members. Like I said, it's a super group. So you got the bass players from a band called Seth, which I've not actually checked out yet, but I need to. You've got Joey Jordison on drums, who everyone knows. He's been in bands such as Slipknot. He's got another project called Vimic, who I've yet to hear anything by them. You got Stefan from a band called Loud Blast. Again, I haven't checked them out, so I'll need to do that at some point. You got Frederick, who's the bass player for Dragon Force. He plays guitar in this band. You got Sean, a guy called Sean from vocalist from Death. Used to be in Chimera. I like Death. They're a very good metal band along with Chimera. I've only heard 2 albums by Chimera, but still very good stuff. And also Attila. So it's quite some group. Attila's known for being in Mayhem, vocalist in Mayhem, and also Sun as well. 2 bands that I really enjoy listening to. So yeah, that is Echoes of the Tortured. So I actually pre-ordered this the day before it got released, which I know it was leaving a bit late, but I pre-ordered it, but it was the day before it came out. So yeah, so it's printed inner sleeve with there's 2 printed inner sleeves. This one's lyrics and credits. The other one's got lyrics as well, and both of them are on plain white vinyl. So very nice. Sounds really good. I'm not sure if this was limited to anything. I think it was, but I can't remember what it was limited to. But out of anything that I show off in this video, I highly recommend you check this band out. It's very good black and death metal. If that sounds like it's your thing, then check it out, because it's really good stuff. So yeah, very good. Up next, we have an album by uh, one of my favorite bands, and this is Napalm Death with their album Utopia Banished. British grindcore band, very good stuff. I like Napalm Death, they're very good. Love the artwork. On back you got band picture, track listing, credits, some credits. This is basically the current lineup minus this guy here, Jesse, rest in peace. But the rest of the guys are still in the band today. This one comes just on a plain black vinyl. Nothing much to show off there. Also comes with this comes with a lyric sheet and a small band picture there, and then credits and thank yous on the back, and a nice image in the center. Yeah, but this is where the 6th record comes, because it also comes with a little 7-inch record with 4 extra tracks on it. So I don't know, 4 extra tracks. So I don't know if this is if this was a special edition version or a limited edition, or I'm not really sure. But I wasn't expecting it to come with a 7-inch. I'm not complaining, because it's more music and more stuff to listen to, I guess. So I was quite surprised, because they never told me that it came with a 7-inch. Maybe they didn't know, but I don't know. But I'm not complaining, because I love Napalm Death, and I want to try and get as much as I can by them on CD or vinyl, or preferably both. So yeah, definitely check this album out. It's very good grindcore. Yeah, very good stuff. Up next, we have another political band. This is Doom with their album Corrupt Fucking System. This is a British hardcore punk band. Mine went blank there. Yeah, very good. Like the lyrics and band picture, and some notes at the bottom, some credits. Yeah, this came out, it says 2013, so on the inside of the gatefold. Oh yeah, gatefold with lyrics and credits. Yeah, it says it came out in 2013, so I'm just gonna go with it came out in 2013. Yeah, this is like I said, hardcore punk band. I've never actually heard of these guys before. I was in my local record shop, and I kept on seeing this record when I was flicking through, and I never actually bought it. I never actually asked about it or listened to it when I got home. So I kept on seeing it every time I went in, and it was until when I was in the shop, I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna finally give it a listen. So I listened to the first 30 seconds to a minute of the first song, and I was like, okay, I'm buying that. So I just bought it. I probably should have just bought it anyway and just said to hell with it, buy it. But yeah. So yeah, it's very, very political. So it's the artwork, you've got the kind of religious figures there, and then kind of, leading the children in somewhere. you know, which looks kind of wrong, but yeah, that's kind of how it is. And then you got the gatefold with this artwork, which is basically, you got the banks and stuff up here, and then you got this businessman in the shape of like a dinosaur, and he's kind of like shitting out all these like other companies and businesses. So you've got like down here you've got Walmart, Disney, Nestle, Nike, Sky, CNN, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, BP, Shell, Gap, Labour, Liberal Democrats, and some others, Marlboro as well. Yeah, so it kind of speaks for itself, really. The song titles are very interesting as well. You've got one called Human Meat. You've got one called Yes, They Still Test on Dogs. Suffering in Silence, Eat Shit and Buy. Better Off Dead, Cults of Human Sacrifice, Our Worst Enemy. So it's very, very political, very, middle finger to the government type thing. I don't know. I don't know who they're having a go at. Probably the government. I wouldn't be surprised. I've already shown why am I keep showing the gatefold? But yeah, it comes on just on a black vinyl. Nothing interesting there. It also comes with a poster, which I'll get out in a sec. Comes with this rectangular poster, long poster of the artwork that was on the inside of the gatefold, and a lovely message. We must strive for a better world, a world without these corrupt fucking systems. If we do nothing, we are doomed for eternity. Which is the sad truth of it all, really. Yeah. So yeah, check out Doom if you like hardcore punk, or just punk in general. Just check it out. Even if you don't, just give it a listen to it anyway. You might enjoy it. But yeah, I like listening to these guys. They're very good. I want to get more from them, more by them, but that's if I can find any of their stuff. Yeah. Doesn't matter. There we go. Yeah. Doom, corrupt fucking system. Up next is a very popular album by this band. And my favorite metal, one of my favorite metal bands of all time, and that's of course Slayer with their most popular album, Rain and Blood. Yeah, I love these band. I love this band. I remember the first time. This wasn't actually the first album that I heard by Slayer, although Rain and Blood was the first song that I heard by them. But actually, the first album was World Painted Blood. That was the first album that I heard by Slayer. But yeah, this is a really good album. A lot of good songs on here. My two favorites would be Angel of Death and Rain and Blood. No surprise there, right? As that seems to be a lot of people's favorite tracks by Slayer. But yeah, lovely dark artwork, very gruesome, violent. Yeah. And band track listings and band picture on the back. Kerry King back when he had hair on his head. Yeah. Yeah. Tom Arai's vocals are just amazing. The opening to Angel of Death, that scream, like, one of my friends, Jordan, hey, if you're watching, says like he's been a Slayer fan longer than I have, and he said that he's tried many times to hit that note that Tom hits at the start of Angel of Death and just doesn't seem to be able to get it. Yeah, I like Rain and Blood. It's very. I remember that It's just just a really good song. Just to headbang along to, and not really care. Just. But yeah, this comes. This one was actually a limited edition, limited to 1,000 copies. I got copy 818 out of 1,000. Very cool. Yeah, so it comes with a lyric sheet, and then on the back, yeah, American flag. And it comes on this translucent green vinyl. Sounds really good. I really like these anti-static sleeves. They're very, very good quality, and just they're a lot better than the normal ones. So yeah, if you haven't checked this album out for some reason and you're a metal fan, then change that. Listen to this album. I think it's really good. So yeah, just the riffs, the solos, the vocals. No wonder they're my. They're just they're my favorite of the big four. So Slayer, Rain and Blood. And last but not least, we've got something different. We've got 6am with their album Prayers for the Damned. This is a rock band. They've been on the go for a while. This is their second most recent. I got into them. It was sort of a blind buy, because I knew the guitarist was in Guns N' Roses. Believe it or not, I didn't realize that Nikki Sixx was in the band until after I bought the CD of their first album. Yeah, I didn't notice, which is bad considering he's more well known than DJ Ashba is. A lot more people will know who will have heard of Nikki Sixx than they will of DJ Ashba. DJ Ashba is a good guitarist. I saw him when he was in Guns N' Roses back in 2010 when I saw them. That was a good show. Despite them being an hour and a half late coming on stage. That was the only annoying thing, which annoyed a lot of folk. But yeah. But he's since left Guns N' Roses to focus on this band. So, yeah. Three great, really good musicians. I highly recommend you check this band out. So you've got band photos with snippets of lyrics from their songs, and then you've got another band photo on this side with credits and thank yous and whatnot. But yeah, I highly recommend you check this band out, because it's some good stuff. And this comes on clear vinyl. I think this was the first clear vinyl that I got. I can't remember. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was the first clear one that I got. So for your information, just if you're interested. I don't know. But yeah. This is not my favorite. My favorite album by them is probably their second album, This Is Gonna Hurt. That's a good album. From start to finish, that is a good album. I mean, they've not really done a bad album, in my opinion. Well, my least favorite was probably the one before this one, and that Modern Vintage. That was probably my least favorite. It's got some good songs in it, but overall, it's definitely still my least favorite. But this one was a lot better, I thought. So yeah, that's 6 AM. Highly recommend you check them out. And anyways, that is it. This turned out a lot longer than I thought it would, but oh well. I've been Jacksid46. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.